Camera.
To me. Good morning, everyone. We already started talking here. So we know the saying, aging like fine wine. Well, Sean here with Bear Creek Winery is going to tell us just how that happened. So good morning, Sean.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Yeah. All right. So tell us more about Bear Creek Winery.
So Bear Creek Winery was founded in 2003 by my parents. I'm the second generation.
Okay.
And they kind of did it as like kind of a part-time thing for them. And then about 8 years ago, I decided to make it my career, and we just kind of expanded ever since. So we opened a tasting room, we bought more land, planted more vines, and we're kind of growing into an authentic winery in the valley here. So I'm really excited about that.
That's incredible. Tell us about the process of expanding like that.
Well, vines take about 3 years to get fruit, and then 5 years to achieve maturity.
Yeah.
And so we have about 2,500 grapevines right now.
Okay.
And about 80 different varieties. So we're a research winery that we're experimenting with new cold climate grapes that survive our winters and then ripen when they're growing season.
Yeah.
And they make fine wine. So that is the premise of our winery.
I was gonna say, it's interesting because I know it's definitely environment based that you have to have for this wine. So cold climate wine.
Yes.
What's the difference then? Can you taste it in the wine?
Yeah. Well, we're trying to bridge that gap. So there isn't a taste difference. We're trying to get them to taste like the European wines.
Oh,
the European wines and the wines that come from California.
Yeah,
we're trying to make them have a classical and timeless feel that say your Merlots, your Cabernets, your Chardonnays have.
Okay.
So we're looking to achieve that kind of those types of flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, we're bringing wine country to Fargo. I love it. So I saw that you achieved a new record for pulling wine out of the barrel. Can you tell us what that means and how significant that is for your winery?
Yes. So we use barrels to age our dry reds, one of our dry whites, and then our fortified wines. It's called a port style. We can't call it a port because it's not from Portugal.
Okay.
But we're thinking about naming it Nort. It's kind of
there you go. Okay, I love that. That's good.
But for now, we call it Nightcap. But yeah, so it's just a dessert wine that you add brandy to, and then you age it in barrel for about, well, we aged this one for 3.5 years. This for the last one, which is really takes the edge off of the wine and adds complexity to the flavor.
Okay.
And barrels kind of do two things. So the wine evaporates in the barrel, so then it becomes more concentrated, the flavors. And then it also, when the barrel is new, you actually impart a flavor like vanilla, coconut, cedar to the wine as well. So it adds complexity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're indispensable to winemaking, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's a typical time length of aging through a barrel?
Well, so this one here was in barrel for 1 year.
Oh, okay.
And you can over oak a wine too. So if you leave it in barrel too long, then it takes away the fruit quality.
Okay.
And then it just smells like wood.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
it's like,
yeah.
But if you under oak it, then you're not getting the complexity that you desire from the barrel. So it's a timeline. So some wines can tolerate more aging. Some wines need a little bit less. Like our dry white Cheyenne, that is only in barrel for 6 months.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So then that's where it kind of comes when people like smell it and they taste it and like, oh, I have a hint of oak.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Where it comes.
Exactly
okay.
right. Yes.
that makes sense. All right. So I was wondering how this year's vintage and growing season went.
It's wonderful. So it's going, we're 11 days ahead of last year. So yeah, this heat this last month has been wonderful for the wine. So we're going to be able to make, I'm hoping that we're going to be able to make great dry wine this year. So the warmer the season, the more likely it is that we're able to produce dry wine in the region.
All right.
Because it softens the acidity and the wine won't be so tart.
Oh.
It softens the wine. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. So I love hot temp. I always say the more comfortable you are, the better the wine will be.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay. No, we love that. All right. So do you guys have any events coming up for the winery?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So we expanded this year we have been only open Thursdays and Saturdays in the past, but this year we opened up for another day, Wednesdays from 4:30 to 9, and then Thursdays from 4:30 to 9, and then Saturdays from 1 to 6. And then I do special tastings all the time. So special events where like we do library tastings, we do course dinners, and we're doing a yoga event out there now. I'm really excited about that. I just feel like the mornings are underappreciated at the winery because I'm out there all the time in the morning.
Yeah.
And alcohol is typically drink at night. So I just feel like we want to share the property during the daytime. So it's going to be from 11 to 1, this yoga event.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fun. What day is that?
Oof, I actually don't know the date, but we have it posted on, on our Facebook.
On your Facebook?
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, and then what is your Facebook? Do you want to drop that and also your website?
Yeah, our website is bearcreeknd.com.
Perfect.
And then our Facebook is Bear Creek Winery.
All right, perfect. Easy to find you guys.
Yes, you bet.
All right, so I want to know a little bit more about your tasting room experience.
Yes.
Bring us through the journey there.
So we offer flights where you can choose any wine that you'd like. We have charcuterie, cheese plates, we have hummus plates, and then we have pizzas. And then we have a beautiful land to kind of experience it. We have a pond that people can sit around, and multiple, like 4 or 5 decks. We have upstairs and downstairs in the tasting room, and then we offer private tastings, which is more of an intensive experience. It's a 2-hour tasting where I give you 7 wines and I pair them with cheeses, and I give you a tour through the vineyards and the production site. And,
very cool.
Yeah, and I kind of give you an introduction to our philosophy and an introduction to wine in general. So I can make it as intellectual as you want it to, or I can make it as just playful as you want it to as well.
I love that. So it's just kind of personal, and you can kind of pick when you make the reservation.
Yeah, for private tastings, you just shoot us an email and we'll get you in the books. Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, one more time, where can people find you?
Yeah, they can find us on 88th Avenue. We're just south of Davies, about a mile.
Perfect.
Yeah, so right on 25th Street. Just go south until you see a big green barn and a pond, and we actually have a tiny golf course that we're building. Not tiny. Dad would kill me if I hear him say tiny. We're building it into an authentic Link 9 course. We don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but we,
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
Keep up there. It'll be a couple of years before it's done.
Okay, well, definitely. Future plans, future goals.
Future goals,
it sounds great. All right, well, thank you so much for coming on.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, we have lots more coming up on today's show. We get to sit down with the voice behind the phone call when you call for help. So that's up next.